Good evening. Good evening, weary and leery travelers. Good evening. I speak because I only have one thing on my mind right now as far as what I want to get off my chest. And it's been on my chest for a long time. And I'm going to slowly start to tear at this. This is white trash in the White House. Donald Trump, this is the president you're looking at. I'm not going to take his picture down the entire time I have this address up. He's a character of such, a very, very unique character. One who should be looked at and taken extremely serious as being dangerous. Um, I can't stress to you how dangerous it is for a person to allow a man who is a what's the word? I don't know. Son of a. His father wasn't exactly on mega conglomerate status, but he was close. Let's just say son of privilege. But this son of privilege doesn't act like a son of privilege in all ways and in spectrums and thoughts. And one of his biggest things, and I'm going to play it to you real quick, and you're just going to listen to what he's saying. The audio should do just fine. 1 second. And these are just, things that he said on his campaign trail that people sometimes forget. One moment. Here we are.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
That's it. I'm not even gonna read to you what it's saying about how General Mattis, James Mattis, led 31 airstrikes his first day in office and all kinds of shit. Like, we're not gonna go into that. No. I just needed you to hear we're gonna bomb the shit out of them. Of all the presidents you've ever seen serve ever in the White House, they've compared dudes to country bumpkins, whatever. That's fine. But this is the closest version of what a rich redneck would transform into. He is the epitome of a dirtbag. Yet, there's things that he does that are understandable. But the white trash mentality that he's imbued into this nation, I want y'all to think about this right here. Since this dude has been president, they can try to say that certain cities are the crime is lower, this, that, the other. There's a lot of other cities where the crime has exploded. A lot of places where crime was relatively low, crime is on the rise. The reason being is because the white trash that's around the nation. See, I'm gonna read something to y'all real quick. One moment, I have to look for my little white trash book. You have to give me 20 seconds in a moment to go run and go get it. But it's about the imbecile, the moron, and the idiot. And I might not even go get the book actually when I think about it. But the whole point is this: is that the author, Miss Nancy Eisenberg, makes it a point to point out how the imbecile and the idiot were thought to be lesser intelligent than a moron. A moron could act normal, make themselves seem normal. Now, when I say moron, I'm not speaking on the level that they can't express themselves or whatever. I'm talking about a person who you might think is hyper aggressive or hypo-aggressive or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, where you're like, okay, they're either too quick to defend themselves or they never defend themselves. However, we have this guy who is in charge of people like Miss Betsy DeVos, and she's probably the most dangerous person in his cabinet as far as like what she can actually accomplish. because what she's doing affects children. You see what I'm saying? So she's not affecting the right here and now, right here and now. She's affecting the right here and now for the future. And because people don't talk about her enough, you know, she got a little spotlight before, but she really don't get no. There's no real talk about how a person like her is the reason why schools went down in the first place. But we have, once again, we have white trash in the White House. So we got one white trash ass motherfucker inviting all of his other little racist ass cronies to come sit down with him. And I don't want to go into all the. You can dispute any piece of information that a person puts out there. I'm talking about what I've seen, what I know, what I've experienced. What I've seen from this man, what I've seen from this man is this dude say he's going to do shit, and this dude is doing everything he can to follow up on his word. Okay, you won't let this little honky tonk motherfucker build a wall. He said, "All right, then I'm gonna set people down by the border, and we're gonna break up families." How much longer? Right. So either that overwhelms itself and it runs itself dry, or they devastate families like they've been doing, and it continues to be just that. Once again, this is talking about when I speak on white trash right now, let's talk about a redneck mentality. A lot of these dudes have bastard children that they don't know, don't care about. It's nothing for them to separate a parent from a child because that level of responsibility has never, ever materialized in their mind. This man right here is one of these kinds of people. He only has his children around because he has money, because he's done that. But I know a lot of white guys that don't know their kids, or their kids hate them, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Black guys too, but white dudes normally had a chance that a brother will never have, even in the worst circumstances. A white trash ass dude has almost way better chances than a brother will ever have. I don't care what nobody says. And because we have dudes like this, Treezy, Donald Trump, in the White House, who are able to go and promote an agenda, and actuality is hurtful, but it's only hurtful to certain parties right off tops. And as a black man, because my party as a working black man is not affected right off tops, I don't care right now. I'm only going to care when it affects me. That's how people normally operate. That's the most intelligent way to operate, is to just not allow things that have nothing to do with you to affect you, because it has nothing to do with you. So don't let it affect you. However, people get mad, people get sad. This is the truth. White trash in the White House. This is a man who has told people, has told them on the camera, I would like to restore this country to a place where in which Americans can thrive again. Now, what is his definition of an American? God only knows. But in my mind, he's thinking every red-blooded, yellow-haired, blue-eyed person that identifies with him. And all the other brown-haired, brown-eyed doggies with white skin, they can just get in line. They can just get in line. Believe that. Believe that. That's how it goes. That's how they feel. See, white people have a very distinctive way of going about things. And this white man is no different. See, his attack is on a level that is so cerebral. If you don't recognize what he's doing, you actually can't see it. See, he's setting himself up for a second term already. His idea, though, is not to appeal to keeping his promises, but to appeal to the attempt of keeping a promise. If that's not enough red meat for his base, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. How are you going to get somebody, once again, like, how do you get people to separate families and then use the Bible? Only a dirty ass redneck motherfucker could do that. That's it. And then only a dirty ass redneck motherfucker could oversee his people doing that and then not say nothing. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. White trash mentality. This dude has such a white trash mentality. He's like, I would rather not call out the parenting of white people, even though they had several school shootings back to back to back. Fuck calling out white people in whole, just calling out the parenting of the households. Yet that's not an issue. It's a tragedy has struck again. How does that work? How does that work? But because we have a dude who has this mentality, so long as the folks that look like me have the power, so-called power, I will do whatever it is that it takes to keep that. Now, the only problem with this is one thing, really one thing, is that it doesn't allow for those who may be better suited into that position. So his white trash mentality. I want y'all to really think about this right here for a second. He's so white trash that one of his first appointees was a bedwench. Then his next appointee. See, people want to call Ben Carson a coon, but Ben Carson is a dude from Detroit. So what do you expect from a nigga like him? You know what I'm saying? Like you expect some kind of loyalty from an inner city nigga? You tripping. You're tripping. White trash went and got some black trash to help him motherfucking do what he's trying to do. But his black trash is only going to help separate the weak from the strong within the so-called community of black people. Once again, this white trash motherfucker right here is something else. He is something else. Because he's a special type of white trash. He was born already rich. Whose father's father had did all the dirty work so that way they could have something in the coming generations. You get me? These are the kind of white men who would kill one of their children if they thought that that child was too weak. See what I'm talking about? That's the kind of mentality you're seeing. Does Trump have that same kind of dog eat dog in him? I have no idea. I have no idea. But he comes from that kind of bloodline, that white trash bloodline. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Trump's real biological mother has like her roots are somewhere in like really rural America. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. And people can try to go back to that. Oh, his daddy got caught at a Klan rally and this, that, the other. I don't give a fuck about that. Because that's got nothing to do with right now. All that's got to do with some shit that happened in the past. You feel me? There were black people who were supposed to be Black Panthers that were working for COINTELPRO. So what does that mean? Thank you very much. So when you got a white trash ass motherfucker like this, garbage ass dude. I mean, he is so fucking garbage. And the reason why I get behind him and be like, yeah, Treezy my hitter is because he's doing things that devastate people that have been able to devastate the lives of men who look just like me for generations and generations. So I have no need to hate a man who's going to make it impossible for a woman to uprise herself against a man. Why would I hate him? Why would I hate a guy who's going to make it impossible for a woman, you see what I'm saying, in the coming years? Because he's going to let these companies do whatever they want to do, right? He's the kind of guy who to be like, as long as I get my piece, I don't care. Straight white trash mentality. Straight white trash. And we see these kind of dudes like him in the Westerns. Donald Trump is a typical Western character. This is the dude he plays. He's the guy in the saloon, right? Who watched the gunfight, who watched the fisticuff happen, right? And then you see this dude in like a later scene going to somebody, right? And he's talking and they're amongst themselves. And then somebody important comes along. And then now all of a sudden he's telling this motherfucker everything. But just a second ago, he was uninvolved. So this is the kind of mentality that you're dealing with is as long as they think that they won't be affected, as long as he thinks that he's not going to be affected by what he's doing, he's going to do what he's doing. You understand that? There's no way you're gonna tell me that Donald Trump believes that what he's doing could cost him his life and everything. I don't. I just don't. I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see a dude who's lived in the lap of 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 the the lap of luxury, not just lived in luxury, but the lap of it. You know what I'm saying? And convenience. His whole life, never had to work for nothing. People can be like, oh, he owned businesses and did that and did this and did that. When somebody leaves you over $100 million, I find it to be irresponsible if you went broke. Not a good thing that you stayed rich. If anything, that's a neutral factor. But once again, amongst his white trash compatriots, this is a huge thing because they are a gluttonous people, a wasteful people. And because he has ways that go against natural occurrences, I'll give you one. The dude will talk about being fit, yet I'm not sure if you guys knew this. During his campaign, a lot of the food he ate was McDonald's and KFC, right? Diet, diet Pepsis and stuff like that. I find it awkward that a dude who is once again, I mean, the portrayal of what you would say in this country is successful white trash. That's what he is. He's a successful piece of white trash. That's that's not to insult this man, but that's just to point out that only in this nation can a person who has no true ability of anything show me a video of Donald Trump with tangible skills. Doesn't exist, man. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. He's so white trash. This piece of shit motherfucker will drive a golf cart on the green, as opposed to walking, like old men his age do, to get the little exercise they can get. Nope. His excuse is all that exercise is going to kill you. So, once again, from a guy who's never had to do anything, right? Never, never had to do anything. Who knows how many bastard children this man has? White, black, Asian, Hispanic, Islander, whatever. Who knows how many bastard children he has? Yet he's there right in front of you. He's the face of the nation. And they will promote this dude as if he promotes himself. Well, once again, the entirety of his promotion is one thing, is that because he's a good businessman, supposedly, that he's going to be able to run the country successfully. Let me tell y'all something. The first true intellectual that they give credit to running this country, his name is Woodrow Wilson. Some people feel one way about him, some people feel another. Some people feel he's racist as fuck. Some people feel he was a fair man who just didn't understand the political climate. I'm pretty sure I go more with the first one. Anybody that denies a black man a chance to come to the White House, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not fucking with you. Anyway, what Trump has done, as true white trash would do, as a true redneck would do, who lived around blacks, who's lived, or commingle with the blacks, is to bring blacks into his atmosphere. So that way, what? Black people think that they have a chance. You get me? And not only did he do it to me in a way where he made black people question their black leadership. Because he went and got guys like Jim Brown, who black people revere and respect, to get behind some of the things that he's saying. Then what does he do? Right on. He can't. I don't need a Jay-Z or a Beyonce because I have a Kanye West, a guy who's set trends just by making beats. You know what I'm saying? A guy who's been outspoken even till now. not somebody who has ridden a political wave of what sounds good and what looks good. And I can say that, and I stand on a lot when I say that. This white trash ass dude right here is going to be the reason why so many black people get fucked up. He's got black people thinking that they stand a chance. Why they think they stand a chance, I don't know. This system is not built for us. It's built for anybody but you. And for the people who look like you, who fit into the system, you need to question and wonder, what are they doing? What are they actually doing that allows them to thrive within this system? You'd have to see that it was a total honest effort. When I say thrive, I mean thriving. Thriving, not just doing okay, but doing excellent in this system. Because this white trash ass dude who is in the White House right now, he don't care about nobody but himself. Only thing this dude even cares about his kids. I I would be hard pressed to believe that Donald Trump isn't one of these type of people who've invested money into trying to figure out how to obtain freaking dang immortality. I would be hard pressed, even though he's white trash. Once again, white trash doesn't make him incapable of rendering thought. What it does is that it puts him in a category of thought where I know that his capability or his ability to do something that is nefarious and wicked, based solely on his position, based solely on his mindset, is ever present. Ever present. I mean, can't nobody tell me when they there's no president, not one. Even the weakest dudes that they can try to say, even those dudes, way back in the day, has some dog in them. So it's like, to think that this dude Donald Trump has no dog in him, for people to be like he's totally stupid, totally unintelligent. They said the same thing about Bush. But how stupid are you if you don't get charged with war crimes? Right. You're not that stupid. Right. How stupid are you if 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 your movement, what you started, is in so many ways biblical? Right. This white trash ass dude is gonna help so many things come to pass. I watched a video a long time ago. Long time ago. And the explanation of the video was that the coming administrations would try to use um, biblical works to support their efforts. And this man stood behind, I want to say Romans chapter 13, where the so-called apostle Paul tells people to obey the government in so many words. And when you have individuals who can get on TV, produce through newspapers, whatever, and say, I only want you to, what's the word I'm looking for? I only want you to promote or to be about what it is that we're about. See, because you got to understand, hate is a two-sided coin, but sometimes you only see one of the faces of it. And the face of this man that we're seeing, people don't actually see the hateful side of this man. I don't think people understand. You have yet to see his hateful side. Really, you do. You probably never see it because he's not stupid enough to show that to you. He's just reckless enough, just careless enough to not give a fuck to the point to where he will allow himself to seem like he's stupid. But he's so much more intelligent that to where in which once you thought that, oh, he was so damn dumb or he was so this or so that, well, tell me how many people you know got North Korea to actually sit down. And before you get anything in paper, it has to be in words first. We got to talk about it first. So when I say that this man is making a bid to keep his himself in the White House for the next 4 years, and, after 2 years, so for the next 6 years, get used to this dude. Don't just say it the next year and a half. No, the next 5.5 years, get used to this dude. He's gonna be there. They're not gonna vote him out. They're not. They don't have the juice. This white trash motherfucker that did more for his base than I think any other president has done in the last 25, 30 years for their base. This dude is wrecking gay marriage. I mean, wrecking gay marriage, wrecking it. This dude is making it to where single parents, single mothers, no matter the race, they're feeling the pinch. They're feeling the pinch. You got chicks who ain't never dealt with their baby's daddies trying to get in contact with this nigga now. Because of this white trash ass dude right here who's in the White House. He putting the press on people. So why would I hate a dude who's making people make decisions that they should have been making years ago? Now he's making people come to the table. Wow. But he's the stupid one, huh? I want y'all to really think about that for a second. He's so stupid. Groups that would have laughed at Obama for even asking him to denuclearize. This guy has been like, nah. We'll start a fucking world war, even if that's all talking. People be like, that's the new world order, blah, blah, blah. Look, dude, I'm not in none of that. I'm not part of none of that. I live in a regular life. My life is confined to the system that has been created that allows me to do certain things. They only accept certain kinds of actions. That's where I live. That's regular life to me. I'm living la la land. Okay. All right. I'm not saying that conspiracies aren't real, because to conspire against you, to plan against you is real. To plot against you is real. But to call it it's not a theory. If they're doing it, there's nothing theoretical about it. They've conspired against you. Now they've taken action. And that's the problem with people, is that they can't see that this dude is openly conspiring against you. Openly. Does not care about you. Does anybody remember what this motherfucker said when the baby girl got ran over there in Charlotte, North Carolina? He pretty much said it was her own fault. So these dudes are willing to take casualties for their cause. They believe in what they believe in. They believe that they're better than you. They think this is what they honestly think in their minds, in their craniums. They think they're better than you. I know that's hard to believe. I know that's hard to conceive in some ways. They actually believe this. He believes that he is better than any black man he's ever met, even if he knows that a black dude will beat the fuck out of him. In his mind, he's better than them. That's the kind of danger that you're in. You're in the danger of people who know that they're not actually superior to you in any way, shape, or form. But they can tell themselves this because they can tell you that. And because you believe it, they believe it. Look at this dude. People getting tired of looking at this motherfucker's face, but this is why I have to stress this like this, because this right here, this motherfucker right here, he gonna be the reason why a lot of black people get fucked up. It's gonna be his fault. I don't got nothing intelligent to say about this dude. Why would I even waste my time articulating an argument against this motherfucker? He's a piece of shit in so many ways. Fuck the fact that this dude was talking about bombing the shit out of people. The fact that chicks repetitiously argue all these other things about him. It's like, just talk about this dude's sexual misconduct and don't ever let it go. Y'all don't even see how this shit is working. These white trash motherfuckers allowed the nation to bury America's dad, aka Bill Cosby, to bury him. Then right after that, the law firm that was supposedly representing Stormy Daniels got a fucking $10 million suit, you know what I'm saying, placed against him. To where now it's just like, you know, who's got 10 million laying around? Even if you're a law firm and you're a famous lawyer, like that might be all you have saved. You know what I mean? That might be everything you got. You're not going to give up everything you got. A judgment. They had a judgment levied against them. And it's just one of those things where if y'all think that anything is going anywhere with this guy anytime soon, unless they find some bombshell information and they're actually able to impeach Donald Trump, he's in the White House for the next 5 years. Get used to it. Get used to it. Get used to things that you're used to right now going away. Get used to seeing more white suicidal, homicidal, fratricidal killers running around. Get ready to see the degradation of of social understandings ever more as it is as you see it. Because of this dude right here that you're looking at, it's his fault that he's not willing to die to set shit right. They're all these presidents are cowards and afraid. You know what I'm saying? If Obama had a fucking pair of nuts, once again, this is why I'm like, Africans ain't my people. If Obama had a pair of nuts, right, he would have fucking been pressing to get rid of child support. Pressing to get rid of that shit. Even though child support would have helped poor whites more than would have helped poor blacks, it would have helped so many black men out that in an 8-year tenure where a brother's not paying child support no more, this is money that's in his pocket. All these ideas of starting a business or doing this and doing that for my community, now I can do that because those are hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars a month that I get to save. But because people can't even see it on that level, once again, being willing to go all out for something. But this is what makes him the white trash motherfucker he is, because he's going all out for his shit on the other team, on the other side. And he's got black people who believe that they have something at stake here. They don't got nothing at stake. And these guys call themselves black conservatives, black Republicans. All they're doing is letting everybody know that come those days, they're going to be the ones with the widest eyes. Okay? Because they're going to be the ones who are the most surprised about what's going on. Because this dude right here has never, ever thought about you making it out of here. Your black ass leaving this country to go be in so-called Zion is the last thing on this motherfucker's mind. Last thing on this motherfucker's mind is for you to get out of here and go to so-called Kemet or any of that shit. It's the last thing this bitch ass nigga is thinking about. Okay? It's the last thing he's worried about. So when you got a dude like that who is so hell-bent on making sure that you are only worried about what he's doing, once again, it's a magician's trick to show you that left or that right hand. You see what I'm saying? Because in my other hand, and the hand opposite is where I'm actually doing the fucking magic. So we got this dude who is sitting here, and he's such a vicious distraction that like nobody, like once again, I told you already in my mind who the most underrated person, overlooked person is now. Miss Betsy DeVos. Anybody that influences children is a dangerous person if they choose to be. Anybody's a dangerous person if they choose to be when they influence children. And because of that, because you have a woman who's trying to fragment the infrastructure, you see, because in order for something like homeschooling to work for a black man, he has to have the materials to teach a child everything it is that they're supposed to know. Otherwise, you would have people raising children at their home, and then the gaps of understanding would become even further greater. You would have people who are socially adept, but then they are educationally inept. Right on? Not to say that they are that they have a lesser intellectual cap or capacity, or that their knowledge or that their wisdom or understanding, whatever you want to say, cannot match this other person's. It's just the things that they're going to say won't sound the same. They will not speak the same manner of language, even though it's the same words. What they mean when they say it and what this other person means when they say it will not match up anymore. And because you have a guy who is in the position to put in position of other people who think just like him, act just like him, feel just like him, but they don't broadcast themselves. When's the last time you heard anything about Betsy DeVos? Think about that. But they're still. Have you heard anything about Betsy DeVos in any of these school shootings? Think about that for a second, y'all. But she's in charge of all this stuff. Why is she not being spoke on and brought up as to how to make the school safer for the children? Man, come on, y'all. This shit is deep. This shit is so deep. And because we have people who want to bring to you articles and so-called facts and so-called statistics, the numbers, we never get anywhere because they don't actually try to uncover and peel back the layers to this shit and be like, you know what? What are we actually looking at right here? What we're looking at right now is a man, once again, who has the ability, and it's a very unique ability, to pull all attention to himself, every single piece of it. And then while he pulls the attention to himself, what he does is he allows for those who are operating within his sphere of influence or their own influence to operate freely. And this is why it's like this. You know, people are like, oh, um, man, he's gonna make America great again. You got black people who really believe that this guy could actually do something to stop the bleeding. America's done for. America's out of here. You know, I give it 10 years, and most of the major cities that are in America will be looked at as third world countries in certain places on earth. If America's still standing the way that it is now in 10 years, you're not going to tell me that, oh, it's going to get better. It can't get better if the immediate forecast is that it's going to get worse. So people have to not make it through the worst times for it to get better times. They won't know that it got better. They'll have no idea. They'll be dead or gone, or they'll be not within a mental stage of healthiness to be able to embrace this kind of mindset and thought. Once again, we are not these people's equals. We are not their friends. You are not their friends. They don't like you. They don't love you. They don't respect you. Nothing about you do they admire. The only thing about you that they even find head nod worthy is the fact that somehow you're still alive. Somehow, after all the abuse, after all the shit, you're still here. That's what they find most amazing about your black ass. Nothing else. They don't find nothing. They could care less about us. They hate us. They hate us with a vehement passion. And any kind of person who can try to tell me different, please, please, please. This dude said, and I quote, grab him by the pussy. Where are the women that still up in arms about that? Where are they at for that, huh? But you want to make sure that motherfucking Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Morgan Freeman, shit like that. You want to make sure that these dudes go down. Trying to make hold on, and it's black women too who are at these brothers' throats. But it's like, black women, where are you at this guy's throat? You are the most staunch and vehement supporters of Hillary Clinton. So why aren't you at this guy's throat? Like, he's a rapist, he's a this, he's a that in the White House. Why aren't they going at this dude like that now? You know why they're not? Because he's attacking their ability to be comfortable. See, Trump knew, if I come into the White House and I allow black women to build any sort of momentum, I could get impeached. I could get impeached. That could happen to me. So you know what I won't do? I won't allow black women to rile up white women, right? Especially poor white women. I won't allow them to rile each other up, so that way they have a platform. They have a greater enemy other than themselves right now. Even though they hate each other, they're gonna unify to fight me now. So to keep that from happening, this is why you know the attack on welfare, food stamps, SSI, SSDI, whatever, right? And any other kind of government allotment, right? This is why they're going so in on those, housing vouchers, housing period. This is why they're doing that, because they don't want the people who would have the best ability to attack them. So this is why I'm saying, like, nobody realizes it. This is a white trash ass dude who already seen it. Like, if these chicks are able to get white women really riled up, I'm out of here. That didn't happen. So he's still in there. He's still in the game. So once again, you got this dude who's in a position where his sphere of influence is so great now. Once again, I've been saying this since before he was tweeting the crazy shit he was tweeting. He has the most dangerous Twitter fingers in the world. This nigga will have a whole nation at your front door with tweets, cuz. He will have your whole nation under siege by other nations with tweets. Sure, there's going to be some paperwork done on the administration level, but he kicked that shit off just by getting on his phone and putting the idea out there. That's how dangerous this dude is. White trash. Only a straight up, no couth piece of shit could do that, could even be like that. You know what I'm saying? And even have that kind of mentality. One moment. I'm good, Martin. I'm alive. I lived another day. Can you dig it? How are you doing, young man? My brother. But as I was saying though, Trump is a funny guy, man, because he pulled the ultimate okie doke, the ultimate one. I mean, like, how do you get people to not see that you're hella fucking racist? I mean, you're hella fucking racist. And I don't care about this dude calling NFL players mothers, sons of bitches, and this, that, and I don't care about all that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That doesn't say that you're racist. You know what says you're racist? When a white dude who looks like you runs over a white chick that looks like you, and because this motherfucker don't know no better, right? Was never taught no better. This guy, you know what I'm saying? Right, bruh. Every time I do a certain one, Martin, YouTube sends one of their trolls, bro. It's just what it is, pimp. They're just making sure that I'm not talking about nothing I'm not supposed to be talking about. But however, as I was saying, you got this dude, man, who, bro, he's been playing the game on these people. You know how many racist ass white dude have mulatto abomination children? A bunch of them. A bunch of them. A whole bunch of these motherfuckers got, you know, part black or half black children. There's a shit ton of them. There's a shit ton of them with Mexican children and Asian children, so-called. So why would I think he's any less racist, any less hateful, just because he's being put in the Trump is, listen, big bro. Before we even say he's helping out brothers, I will say, no, bro, that's not true, man. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I refuse to listen to that. Those are numbers that they can say. Anybody can say that. Lowest unemployment where? Nigga, do they feel like that in Chicago? Do they feel like we got the lowest unemployment we've ever had in Chicago? You think that the crime rate there supports that? You think the crime rate in Detroit supports what you just said? You think the crime rate in Milwaukee supports what you just said? Or DC? Or East St. Louis, Illinois? Huh? You think that, bro, stop, please. I'm talking about this nigga is white trash. Treezy, my hitter. Don't get it fucked up now. He's still my hitter. Oh, don't get it fucked up. He's still my hitter. Because he's putting out some shit that's going to make everything fall down. Anybody that will commit suicide and you want them to die anyway, and they're going to do it willingly, why not clap for him? Slow clap for that nigga. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm slow clapping for his ass. Because it's going to be nice to see this shit go down. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be lovely. I pray this thing with North Korea, with his stupid ass, with his white trash. I pray this thing with North Korea comes back to bite him in the ass. I pray North and South act like they're friends again. I pray like Asia gets so much influence they can get rid of all Western presence and just launch the coldest motherfucking cyber attack that this world has ever seen. But that's besides the point. This man right here is white trash. Oh, he is, sister, he's setting it off. He's not trying. He is. He is. He is. That's just what he's doing. We don't say nobody. Look, as Yoda said, as the OG Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. And that's where I'm at. I understand that, brother. I understand that, brother. But listen, they don't have a culture to be destroyed. We're just hoping that he destroys them overall. So just hope that white trash stays in the White House. Can you dig it? Because the longer he's there, the more comfortable white people gonna get, the more of themselves they're gonna show you. Can you dig it? I'm trying to give y'all the game, dude, about this dude, so that way you can see how his mentality, his attitude affects other people that you think are so-called good white people right now. You be like, oh, so-and-so's not that bad. But then you start thinking about how they be acting, how they be saying shit, how they do shit. You're like, really? This motherfucker's racist as fuck too. They're just as hateful as the rest of them, only they hide it. So it's like, Treezy is giving you the ability to see through hate. Okay? So he's giving you, you feel me, see through racism vision. You can see through this shit. You can just see through whatever kind of legitimate, honorable, whatever, right? Look, man, you pardoned two dead dudes, two dead brothers. One of which, right on, has been dead for a long time. I'm not hating on the fact that you pardon these gentlemen, but why not pardon somebody living? Huh? Why not pardon a man that's living right now in prison? Listen, dude, he pardoned a lady, right? But there was a brother, and most of y'all don't notice there's a brother. I would have to get on MSN and look for it and then put the link in here later. There's this brother, man. He's not trying to get his sentence pardoned. He's trying to get his sentence commuted. The man already did 10 years in prison or something like that, right? And they released him on a program under the Obama administration. Then they re-locked him back up because they recalled it. This little I don't know if it was I'm pretty sure it wasn't an executive order, but it was some kind of act that they had passed, and they repealed the act. And so this brother gets snatched up. Now, mind the fact, man, yeah, he sold drugs, this, that, and the other, but so did this chick that Trump let out, okay? And it wasn't like she got let out of prison. No, he pardoned her monkey ass, okay? Right? So, but this brother can't get his sentence commuted. Dude, I've already done 10 years of my life in the pen, paid my debts to society. And I've come home, I've been a productive member of society, trying to help black people out not be the same way. So this is why I can call this bitch ass nigga white trash. And this is why when you say, you know what I'm saying, Trump is helping out brothers, no, he's not, dude. Because if I can rattle that off the top of my brain, what other things do you think I'm holding on to about this sorry ass motherfucker, man? He's weak as fuck, dude. He is so weak. He's like, once again, he's the dude in the saloon who watches some shit go down, and then later on he ends up in an opportunistic situation where your fate is now in his hands, even though he don't even fucking know you. So this is the kind of shit that we have to look out for, because that's what we're into right now. He is not your friend, black man. Because the black woman already knows this. Black man, he is not your friend. He is your foe. You use him like he would use you. You use the hell out of him. You use the hell out of him. And then you let him turn his own gun on himself. You don't let these people think that they're on our side, on our team. Treezy, my hitter. You know why he's my hitter? Because he's fucking it up for everybody. He's not just fucking it up for black women. He's fucking it up for all the chicks. For all the chicks that have been eating and devouring welfare, who have been hopping on the back of the government for over 80 years. Okay? That's what he's doing this. And I don't feel bad about it at all. And I don't feel bad about it at all. Nothing do I feel bad about. When I see when I say my hitter, I mean that. My hitter. But I know I don't give a fuck about Trump. That's me being like, I understand why I stand in this situation. Before I get behind a chick who would gladly charge a black man for child support, I would gladly stand on the other side of her. And if on the other side of her, this guy's in the middle, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not about making better decisions as to who you sleep with and this, that, and the other. That's not my job to take care of you. It's not the job of anybody who pays taxes in any way, shape, or form to take care of you. It's not my job. It's not my job to feel like that's a responsibility or a burden I should have to bear for you, because I'm not the man that impregnated you. And if that man is no longer capable, be it the fact that he's dead, or he's maimed and injured, or he's within the incarceration, you know what I'm saying? That has, once again, nothing, unless I actually did that to that man, it's got nothing to do with me. And because of that right there, I have a hard time all out hating a guy like Donald Trump. Because ain't nothing Trump did that I can actually think of right now at the top of my head actually outright affected my life. It hasn't. It's done nothing to me. Nothing. You know, Trump has helped these businesses get more and more shut down. We're going to start to see more companies closing left and right because these private places are able to buy them. And just like people said they were going to do with the Walmarts, they're doing with the Walmarts that they emptied out by putting a little damn children who are seeking asylum with their parents in them. So why don't y'all believe none of the shit that y'all seeing? Just because it don't say FEMA doesn't mean it's not FEMA. Word up. Just because it doesn't say something doesn't mean that's not what it's representation of. So the fact that you have one dude, who's had the ability through them dangerous ass Twitter fingers to change how people think and how they act, you got to ask yourself. You really got to ask yourself, what is it that you see from all this for yourself? Where do you stand? Are you one of these rabble rousers who are waiting for something bad to happen to you because you picked the wrong side to be on? Huh? Or are you one of these people who have enough sense to say, you know what? I'm going to watch the situation play out. I won't allow what one man is doing to affect how I feel about all white people. See what I'm saying? To give Trump's any kind of kudos is to give white man kudos, and I give them none. They get no kudos. Nothing. Y'all understand? You're at war with these folks, dude. They're not your friends. They are your fucking enemies. These people out here who are black skin, brown skin, whatever, with coarse hair, and they act like, you know, America's gonna be around for another 50 years, 60 years, and it's gonna be all gravy and all peachy. Those motherfuckers are your enemies too. Anybody that doesn't want up out of here, that don't want to get up out this country, they have a mental deficiency and there's something wrong with it. When I say get up out this country, I mean want this country to be, I got to see America get wrecked before I leave. My roommate just laughed, but I'm dead ass serious. I got to see this shit get touched up before I leave. So I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere till I see buildings that I know my people built get torn the fuck down, where a punk ass white man can never go in there and pass corrupt legislation within that building that a man who comes from people who had a chance to be something built. You know why the only reason why they were nothing is because they were raised in this country. They were brought here and raised here. I can't stress it enough, y'all. I cannot stress it enough. It's not a good dude. This is an evil, wicked ass dude right here. When I say evil and wicked, evil and wicked. And there ain't nothing good about him. His best qualities, his best qualities may be the fact that he's a businessman and trying to get over on him is not that easy. So he's always looking to bargain. That might be the best quality that he has, is that he may bargain with you. But outside of that, dude's a piece of shit. Straight garbage. And people take him serious. White people believe him. Because he looks like a lot of what average Americans look like now. Old, white, and soggy. So they identify with his message. The ones who don't identify with his message, 9 times out of 10, when they don't identify with Trump, they're not married to a white woman. You understand that? And then even crazier, when they are married to a white woman and they hate Trump, chances are their grandchildren are not all the way white. See what I'm saying? So they can't agree or see or look at things the same because they don't have the ability to. They have a skewed opinion now. Their so-called love for whatever has rendered them incapable of seeing what it is as obviously truthful, painstakingly clear, which is the man that is within the White House right now, the 45th president, Donald J. Trump, aka D. Treezy. Don't give a fuck about nobody but him. This motherfucker don't even care about his kids, dude. He don't even care about his kids, dude. What makes you think he cares about somebody else? You know? This is I am so glad he became the president, really, in so many ways. Because people had no idea that a douchebag could take office. They had no idea. They thought it was just like, yeah, sure, they've seen movies, where like damn candidate impossible or candidate unlikely wins a race of some kind of legislative position. But this is real life. This ain't no damn TV show. And when I seen that this dude was going to get voted, I knew he was going to. Right when Bernie Sanders lost, I'm telling you, I knew Donald Trump was going to win. I knew it, and I was telling this to my roommate way in the middle of 2016. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, he's going to win. So for me, a guy who kind of thought he was going to win, I'm not surprised he's the president. 0%. I'm even less surprised that a guy who used, once again, culture vulture, use a little term like Trump that bitch, right? Where he would never talk like that if black people didn't talk like that. You get what I'm saying? He would never talk like that. That's that hood mentality. Wannabe hood mentality. But where our people learn that from? Dirty ass rednecks. So I guess it's theirs. So I don't know who the culture vulture is on that one. You see what I'm saying? Damn. You see how deep this shit goes? Who's really the culture vulture? When you think about it, if we learn these things from white people, who's really the vulture? They're doing what they would normally do. Only we've improved what they would do. So now it looks different. But who's the real vulture? See, once again, man, the shit is so deep. Shit is so deep, and it's because we have a dude like him who's in charge. Do these things actually even come to people's minds now? Where was the white supremacy talk when Obama was in office, dude? I'm not talking about right before he got, you know what I'm saying, he left. I'm talking about all the years he was in the White House. Where was that talk at? It was nowhere. It was nowhere. And the few people who were talking like that, nobody was listening to him. But now, because there's a white dude in the White House, white trash in the White House, now they want to talk about so-called white supremacy. And you already know how I feel about it. It's just them being angry At best, it's their anger. At best. And they don't ever want no motherfucking confrontation. So I know D Treezy don't really want none. For a dude to be like, we'll bomb the shit out of him, that tells you his mentality. I'm not a hands-on kind of guy. If that didn't tell y'all nothing, that's what that said. Let me give you the game. I'm not a hands-on kind of guy. When white people talking about, oh, I'll shoot somebody on my property, that means that they're not willing to go out there and physically confront you because they're cowards. Right. And their cowardice is masked by this virulent anger that they're willing to unleash if only given the opportunity where they can claim that they're justified. Otherwise, people know that they got scared and they did some coward shit, like they always do. Man, there's a dude right now in California, a Mexican dude, right? He killed 2 sheriffs, you know, and he probably gonna get life in prison. They fuck around and kill him. If yeah, I'm pretty sure Cali has the death penalty, so yeah, they fuck around and kill him. Anyhow, um, I'm just saying, dude called the 2 cops cowards, and people think that he's wrong for that. But I wasn't there in a situation where he gunned them both down. You see what I mean? But if that had been, let's say, uh, 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 let's say they weren't cops, right? And they weren't white, and it was a white boy. You feel me? Fuck it. Let's say they were cops. It's 2 Mexican cops and it's a white boy. You understand? And then he says, well, they did this, 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 and this is why I did this. Felon or not, white people are going to try to find a way where in which somehow the Hispanic community is responsible for this dude acting the way that he did. That's just like when the racist ass white boy in Portland killed the 2 dudes on the train last year, stabbing them for sticking up for the Muslim girl who I would have never been sticking up for in the first place. She gonna stand up for her damn self. You feel me? Inshallah, that shit, bitch. Inshallah, that. You know what I'm saying? Take that one to the grave because you got 2 people killed, and where is she at for their families? Nowhere. She's still living. She living her regular life, bro. She living her regular life. And a punk ass white boy who killed his mom, who killed 2 white people, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Well, 1 white and then the other one not white. Dude, are you serious? You hear what I'm saying? But that's the white trash mentality. As long as they get angry, they're justified. You see what I'm saying? So I always try to get them angry so that way I can kill them. Yep. I just told you what I try to do. I keep a weapon on my persons at all times, whether it's a knife or a gun or whatever. But I almost always have a firearm. And I purposely attempt to make white people angry. So first I can beat their ass. And then secondly, if they don't want to get the fisticuffs put on them and they just want to go right to gunplay or whatever, I can just shoot the shit out of them. That's how I'm getting down with them. That's how you better look. Anyway, I ain't gonna tell you what you better do. I'm just saying. This dude right here that you're looking at, he's a suck ass dude. And he's the kind of dude who will allow his people to kill your black ass and think nothing about it. He'll move on. If he said a white girl getting ran over is her fault, in effect, she's trying to stand up for rights of all people. He's pretty much saying, if we're willing to give up the women who normally are found to be more valuable than men by people, why, I don't know. If this dude's willing to give up a woman, a chick, for the cause, your black man ass, your black woman ass is most definitely on the chopping block. You are not tax exempt. I don't give a fuck how you align yourself to this. And that's my point, is that this dude is white fucking garbage. Straight garbage. A straight piece of shit. Wouldn't be surprised if D Treezy has some kind of roots that weren't full white. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Nothing surprises me about people these days. Nothing. The only thing I'm in shock about is the fact that blacks, regardless of their cultural background or ethnicity, have the inability to grasp what it is obvious. Once again, people always talk about how Haiti fought for its independence. Yeah, but look at Haiti. So, yeah, they got their independence, but look at them. So it's the same thing. Yeah, he invited Jim Brown to the White House and all these other people, Steve Harvey and all these black people, whatever, whatever. Yeah, he had a little bed went inside the White House for a little bit. Yeah. But look how this dude treats his own people. So that should tell you you're in danger. But that doesn't tell black people they're in danger when white people are not safe. What happens when white people en masse just wake up one day and are like, we're all going to go shooting at people. We're just going to just go crazy. Hundreds of them all across the U.S. Hundreds of them. Hasn't happened yet. But then what? Right. Right. Nobody really understands because it hasn't happened. But they're building themselves up for something wicked. They're building themselves up for something. When I say wicked, I mean wicked. Because there's no way. There's no way. There's just no way under God's sun that you think that all these school shootings, all these mass shootings, all this shit right here is happening. And they're happening so much closer now to each other that I know it sounds weird to say, but it's like I'm hard pressed to think that there's not going to be something a little more drastic, even if it's just say 10 shooters in 4 or 5 different states, or 10 shooters in one state. You get what I'm? There's going to be something that happens that's heavy, super duper heavy, you know, and that's going to kind of sort of get people to seeing like what they're up against, because there's going to be almost no consequences, like there almost never is for these motherfuckers. When you catch these school shooter dudes, bro, they already killed people's children. There is no need for a day in court. Kill them, lay their ass out. The shooter's dead. At least the parents can get some solace from that. Not, oh, we're paying tax dollars and this little bitch ass motherfucker is in here having women sending them pictures of their naked bodies or telling them about how they want to fucking suck them. No, hell no. He's dead and gone in this bitch. He's dead and gone. And that's what it has to be. But it won't be like that. It won't ever be like that for them. We are in danger. We're in grave danger. And because most of us don't want to see that we're in grave danger, it's going to be far too late come that day. Your only chance out of this is you. That's it. You are the one chance that you have out of this. And I'm not talking shit. I'm not saying that there's no spiritual consequences, but I'm on a physical, tangible level right now. Your best chance out of this is you. Your best chance at what you think is success or life is you. You are your best chance at that right now. So your best chance of seeing that he is white trash in the White House is you. But you have to see him for that. You can't not want him to be that. You can't be like, oh no, he's not white trash. Yes, he is. He's just as vile, just as wicked, just as evil as the rest. And when you can say, you know what? All right, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. Okay, Meech, you got me, bro. When you can say that, then we good to go. But if you can't say that, we're not good to go. Because what it means is that you're willing to overlook or placate something that is truly wicked. Truly wicked. This dude, man, there's been a multitude of school shootings, multitude of so-called mass shootings, people that's going crazy, losing their mind since this man took office. Not that it wasn't happening before, but it's like the instances where they're happening, why it's happening, Doesn't make any sense. You've had several church shootings since this motherfucker done took office. Several. How? How? How does that happen? See what I'm saying? So I just think it's weird, or just a little out there, that one man has had that much influence. Just his presence has changed the social and geopolitical atmosphere. So much so that white people now feel comfortable about saying things like, you know, oh man, they're just trying to shame us. Wow! They're trying to shame you for slavery? How does that even make sense? I can't shame you for something you've done. You've done that. You did that. If I remind you, that's one thing. That's not shaming you. Shaming somebody is putting together statistics and numbers and saying that this is why they're a bad person. This is why they're not to be trusted. That's shaming them. But this dude right here, Donald Trump, has been able to literally divide the country more than Obama ever did. Way more than Obama ever did. This guy has been he's been so successful at it. You know, I mean, he has fucking had a ball at this shit. Think about this for a moment. When was the last time you knew that, like, a brother, I'm talking about a brother right now. When was the last time you actually knew that, like, a brother was like, man, if I see a white dude, bro, acting up today, acting silly today, I'm gonna put it on his ass. And it ain't gonna be because he's white. It's gonna be because this motherfucker Trump got him feeling himself. When was the last time somebody's like, I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass because I know the president got you feeling yourself? And you know how many times I've seen people get knocked the fuck out in Seattle? Man, I've seen, like I was telling my dad, I've seen hundreds of altercations out there. Hundreds. Seen at least 80 people get knocked out. At least. When you're talking about, I've seen dudes get smashed on for all kinds of reasons in the last year and a half. The number one reason why white boys have been getting smashed, number one reason why white boys have been getting smashed on is for that nigger word. Number one reason. You take a trip out to Pioneer Square, Seattle, on my mama. You ask anybody out there, what do white boys get knocked out the most for doing out here? They'll tell you, they're being racist as fuck. And they're like, I didn't think it was, and then most black people, I didn't even think it was that racist out here. And it's like, see, because they're not in the South, and because the way that Washington is promoted, they're not taught to think that they're about to go around a bunch of either closet racists or just all out, we hate you, honky tonk racists. But they are like that, and that's how they get down. That's their get down. That's their function. But when I say, like, man, this dude has influenced them, he has encouraged them to do some shit that they would normally never do. Even Bush didn't have white people this brazen. Never. When I think about Bush's years in office, you really had as many white people who hated this dude as black people. Where, like, with Trump, he has almost as many black supporters as he has black detractors. So I'm like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Now, most of Trump supporters who are black are men, but I don't support Trump, but I fuck with Treezy. Oh yes, I fuck with Treezy. I don't support any dude though. But the reason why I fuck with him is because it's like, I love to see when a person is tearing down what is to believe to be a work of art, and no one else can realize it. Other people see it, but those who should realize it don't realize it. You know, black women should be gracious. White women should be gracious. Hispanic women should be gracious. They shouldn't be taking picket signs into the streets. They should be gracious, because they're not gracious. This is why this administration is coming at womanhood so hard right now. Don't worry. In the next year, they're going to feel their womanhood under attack. This is why they're letting this Me Too shit play itself out. President Donald Trump, I'm almost positive his case will be the end all to the Me Too shit. See what I'm saying? His case will be the end all to the Me Too shit in a lot of different ways. You'll probably have people who still get charged afterwards, but once we actually know what happens with this, it's over. Because it's not like Trump did something wrong. You took money to have sex with me. Now you want to tell people that I paid you to have sex with me? If anything, you could say he was an infidel in that because he was still married when he did that. Outside of that, how is that a Me Too moment? Right. But they're going to lump what she's going through with all the other Me Too shit because Me Too's losing steam. See what I'm saying? It's losing a lot of steam because they've already ruined the lives of so many. Men aren't willing to shoot back at the Me Too stuff because there's not enough women producers. There's not enough women directors who have forced themselves onto a man, supposedly. Where I guess the guy was like, that's what I wanted anyway, or something like that. Like, there's no way of telling how a woman can't. First, let me say, a woman can rape a man. A woman can have sex with a man against his will. With that said, though, you can't rape the willing. You can't. It's impossible to rape the willing. That's where that comes from. It sounds funny, but it's true. And you got this dude right here. He is going to be the last piece of the Me Too thing. But because he's a white trash ass piece of shit, I don't expect nothing to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people are white trash like him and they ain't shit just like him. You see what I'm saying? I don't expect anything to be done about it. That's the last thing I'm expecting. What I'm looking forward to, what I'm expecting, hoping for, is a chance for black women to have let's be with brothers again moment. You know, that's all I'm hoping for. That's why I'm like shit. I fuck with Treezy. If he's gonna make black women have to deal with my black ass again, if he's gonna force black women to have to deal with me, even on terms and conditions that they don't find favorable and I might not find favorable, it's totally fine by me. You white trash piece of shit, run it. Run it. Because I need that. I need that ability to be able to deal with my people. Where we're forced to deal with each other. It's not a choice. And until people feel like they are forced to deal with one another, until they feel like they are forced to cut off all these outsiders, you know what I'm saying? I just recently had to cut the little white dude off, man. You know, I ain't talked to him in months. But you know, I had told myself I was gonna hit him up on Father's Day. But then something came to my mind and said, nah, man, if this dude don't call and wish you a happy Father's Day first, or text you or whatever, fuck that dude. And that's where I'm at. My people, I want y'all to see that we have a far greater battle, war at stake. But that's okay, though. That's okay, shalom, shalom. That's all right. That's all right. The world isn't going mad. The world has been mad. You see? Now the world is just showing its madness. Just letting it ooze out. Just letting it ooze all out. We can't be mad at this. We should be happy. We should be celebrating that this man is bringing the end to this nation, possibly to the wickedness of the world as we know it. He is playing his part. And I will not act as if I am not so excited that this white trash ass piece of shit right here is doing everything he's doing. I'm so glad. I don't know why nobody else ain't glad and nobody else ain't happy, but I am overly happy about it. I'm too happy about it. That's why I check myself. That's why I talk shit about him. Because it's the only way to check that. You know what I mean? Talk a little shit. Remind myself he ain't shit. All right, good. Move on. And then it's that, but that's the mentality. That's the mentality black people must have. It is a must have mentality. It is a must to be this way. It is not a want or a strong desire. It is a need to be this way. You need to dislike Donald Trump. You don't need to hate him, but you need to dislike him. You need to dislike any motherfucker who thinks like him. You need to dislike your people who like people who are like that. Once again, man, if you got brothers and sisters who want to trade up and be on the other side, let them. Come the day of holy shit, don't help them out. Remember how they thought. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's the problem with people. That individualism shit is what is the problem with black people. You can't say you want to be part of a group and then you want to think and then form your own opinion. That's not how this works, bro. That's not how it works. It works like this. We all agree on something. We all sit down. If it takes days to hash that shit out, it takes days. If it takes weeks or months, it takes weeks or months, even years. If it takes only a few minutes or hours, that's fine. People have to have the herd mentality. You can't worship something as a group and think that what you're worshiping is different. It has to be the same thing. So people must think the same things on many different levels. They can act differently and they can feel differently, but they must think and have an opinion that is along the same lines. It's a must. It is a must. Otherwise, they have nothing. Otherwise, they have nothing. Individuals didn't grow. I'm speaking in context of overall, brother. Overall. Oh, if you're telling me right now, that everybody just didn't say, you know what, let's all work together, right? That would be the better way. Because once again, let's all work together has to be a group thought. That can't be an individual thought. If I'm the only guy who wants to work with other people, I'm going to be the only one helping anybody else out. Everybody's going to be for themselves, bro. That doesn't make sense. To call yourself peace, and then to say that goes that goes against your name. Can you dig it? What you just said goes against your actual screen name. Like, so for me as a person, we must we must think on the same wavelength. It's a must. It's imperative. Because we have a guy like him, his people, the white trash motherfuckers who follow him, they think like him. Okay? They act like him. They believe like he believes. They don't feel all the same thing that he feels, but they believe what he believes. They're going to think like him. They're going to form their opinion based on what they all think. And their opinions might sound a little different, but it's going to be in the same line. It's going to be in the same lane of thought. They're not going to betray each other. That's why black people have nothing, because they have no uniformity. We as a people cannot continue to think that we're going to be individuals and be a group. They don't coexist. You are you. You are you within the group. You can be within the group and have characteristics that are admirable, but you as one person will not dictate what this group is going to do. I as one person will not dictate what the group is going to do. And when we think individually, it allows for one person to take control, because as a group, we could say no one person is ever going to be in charge. See what I'm saying? However, though, when we're talking about white trash, you got to think about this, dude. They all think the same. All of them think the same. Not one of them cares for black people like that, for real. They think we're all niggers. They all think we don't have souls. All of them, dude. All of them. See what I'm saying? Yes, they do think this. Bro, how many people do you deal with on a week-to-week basis? On a week-to-week basis. Like, how many people do you have face-up interactions with? Because I could tell you right now, Every week, I interact with at least 100 different people. On a slow week, maybe 50 different people. But on an average week, I'll interact with at least 100 different people that I never met before. They did not end slavery, bro. They did not end slavery. They did not end slavery, bro. You sound so fucking stupid, man. You sound so fucking stupid. They ended slavery. They didn't do shit, bro. They didn't do shit. No, they did not. No, they did not, bro. No, they did not. They didn't do a fucking thing. Fucking white guy in here. This nigga's a white person, man. Why is it always gonna be a bitch ass troll who come around talking that shit, bro? Slavery, nigga, slavery still happens, you bitch ass nigga. Shut your fucking mouth. Talking to me like, stop typing, bro, or I'm gonna block your monkey ass right now. You're so fucking stupid, bro. I have no time for somebody like you. I have no time. Like I was just saying, white trash in the White House, because all these motherfuckers think the same. I talk to rich white people. I talk to poor white people. All these motherfuckers think the same. Slavery is slavery, motherfucker. So don't you tell me that they fucking ended it. They practice slavery in this country now. You can be a servant in this country now. Motherfucker, what the fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Niggas is working for slave wages, bro. Going to McDonald's or wherever the fuck they go to every day, busting their fucking ass, paying their rent, paying their bills, and ain't got no money for their babies or for them. That's slavery, nigga. You ever fucking tell me slavery ain't real? Boy, if you was in front of me and said that, bro, I fucked around and put my hands on you. The way I'm feeling right now. That right there, you just fucking move my spirit and my soul. Coming here fucking defending white people. Don't you ever, that is slavery, nigga. That is slavery, nigga. Yes, the fuck I would, boy. Yes, the fuck I would. And while I was putting my hands on you, I would be telling you, shalom, shalom, socking your fucking chin up. You fucking faggot, stupid ass nigga coming here defending white people. Man, you're out of here, bro. Goodbye. Goodbye. But goodbye. I'm not a Canaanite, nigga. I'm not a Canaanite, stupid ass motherfucker. Yes, I am. Bro, you're fucking dumb as fuck. You're not Judah. You're some fucking Hamite talking fucking crazy, bro. Goodbye, pimp. He's been removed, dog. I'm done with this motherfucker. First nigga I done had to block ever. I'm not gonna let this dude fuck up what I'm talking about. However, what I was just saying was this. These motherfuckers think the same. These motherfuckers think the same. I mean, you see how they send their little pussy ass motherfuckers in here to always. This is what I was talking about right here. This is what I was talking about. This bitch ass nigga is not on code. He came in here trying to defend this guy. This dude is white trash. This dude is white trash. Piece of fucking garbage. And he's gonna be one of those niggas that gets his head broken in half. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Now that he left, unblock him. Damn. Fucking can't stand dudes like him, man. Stupid ass niggas, but coming here talking that bullshit. Why is it every week? Why can't I look? It's like only certain messages do they come in here for. They didn't come in here when I was talking about custom and courtesies. Where the fuck was he at for that? Where the fuck was this dude at for? Nowhere to be found. Once again, though, man, this dude is just like, no, bro, because I can't see you is why I'm so mad. I can't see you to put my hands on you. You feel me? You know nothing of me, yet you're trying to tell me who the fuck I am, bro. Shut your mouth, man. Stop, bro. You're about to get blocked again, bro. Just stop typing shit and just sit there and shut your mouth. Or I'm blocking your monkey ass. I can barely read. I can barely read. Bitch, what are you talking about? I'm reading articles. I'm reading articles. Nigga, your mama can't read. You feel me? And she should have swallowed you, nigga. Talking about shalom, shalom. Nigga, you're a white guy. This is a white dude. Ignore him. Listen. No. No, you did. Listen, bro, you watch one video. You watch one video. You watch one video. You're a troll. You're a troll. Fuck your mama, nigga. Oh, your mom? Your mom? Hey, you guys, he's a white dude, bro, and he's from the UK. Leave me mum out of this. Yeah, he's a white dude, and he's from the UK or something like that. He just exposed himself. Pussy ass nigga. Like I was saying, y'all, he think just like the rest of them. Talking about Trump is doing brothers a service. What service is that? Unservice? Disservice? Calling the people of Chicago animals? That's a service to black people? Sending in the National Guard to them as opposed to sending in motherfucking goddamn actual financial aid? That's a service? Threatening to put troops on the ground in some of the biggest cities in America as a service to the black man? Man, get the fuck out of here. That's that weak ass shit that I'm talking about right there. That's that white trash mentality right there. White trash in the White House. Because only a white trash motherfucker will tell you some shit like, oh, they're animals. And then their own son or daughter turn around and burn their house down and they be like, oh, they just made a mistake. They got to be the dumbest motherfucker ever. Stupid. Bro, shut your fucking mouth. I'm not leaving until this bitch is crushed. When America gets rocked by fucking cyber attacks, I will leave. When this country gets rocked by motherfucking people flying in paratrooper style, I will leave then. When Vlad Putin say, I got a boat waiting for you niggas, I'm gonna leave. Until then, motherfucker, I'm staying. My people built this country. Talking about leave me mum out of this. Take your monkey ass back to wherever the fuck you want to be, bro. Oh, and then built up Liberia too, huh? And then go there and then build that country too? Shut your fucking mouth, man. Shut your fucking... Bro, we built this country. We built it. We built this country. You're a white guy. You're a white guy, Shalom. Shalom, why are you here? Why the fuck are you here? Why can't you just accept you're him? You're white trash. You're just not in a White House. You're white trash, though, dude. You are white trash. You are the epitome of a garbage ass white person. You're the epitome of it. You're the epitome of it, bro. You're the same kind of guy I was talking about before you showed up. Trolling ass motherfucker. Stop. Trolling ass motherfucker. You feel me? Who has nothing better to do than to fucking suck the cock of a white man. Bro, I'm not a Hamite, stupid. And if you knew anything about Noah's sons, you would know that Noah's sons are triplets. Bro, I fucking hate Islamist people. I hate Muhammad. I hate Allah. You sound stupid as fuck, bro. You're not a real Jew, bro. You're a white boy. You're a white boy. I'm a real Israelite. I'm a real Israelite. I'm a real Israelite. You're nothing. You're nothing. Bro, yes, they are. Yes, they are, dude. If Noah's sons were born when he was 500, bro, nigga, dude, these guys are fucking retarded, cuz. Once again, my nigga, who's sending these niggas my motherfucking shit, cuz? Who's sending these niggas my shit? Who's sending these niggas the fucking links to my videos, bro? How the fuck are these guys getting here, man? How? How the fuck are these niggas getting here, dude? I don't understand this, y'all. I'm trying to understand, y'all, because now I'm pissed the fuck off. Now I'm really pissed the fuck off. How the fuck are these guys getting here? I got 5 people watching. He's fucking one of them. How the fuck did he get here? How the fuck does he know I got a live stream going on? He's not subscribed to me. I get a notification every time somebody subscribes. I remember the names of the people. When I see people who subscribe, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that person. I'll say, I know though. This guy's not even a fucking subscription holder. Showing up, bro, because this is what this does. This is what these topics do to people. White trash in the White House make a motherfucker get outside their skin. Of course I'm angry. Of course I'm pissed off. I'm a black man. I'm stuck. Where am I going to go and get respected at? Africa, please, nigga. Liberia, fuck no, nigga. I'm not going to a country where once again I have to build shit again. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing shit. My ancestors didn't have to do that when they went into the land of Canaan. The Most High said the land is already furnished with good things. I'm not doing shit. And because we got fuck ass dudes like Donald Trump in the White House, you got people like this who feel comfortable speaking up now. Shit they would have never said before. Shit they would have never said. Will I be honest and say that, oh, Trump's policies don't outright target black men just up front altogether? Sure, I can say that his policies just aren't super duper fucking racist all the way out. But I can also say that he has policies that I know that we don't know about that are hurting black men for facts. And they're probably longer processes of things that have to take place. Once again, man, nobody sees how this shit works. Nobody knows how this shit works because this is how it goes. I didn't bother nobody with this. I originally only meant to get up here and talk about this dude for 30 minutes and then I just kept going on. But now here I am now in a level of thought where it's like, this is what it takes. Nobody understands. I'm almost upset with myself for time out in this guy because it's guys like him that I need people to see are what I'm talking about. Right on? If this dude thinks he's really black, if this guy's a real black man, because I'm going to show myself before this shit is over with. I'm a real black man, a real nigga. So for me, when I see things like white trash in the White House, I have to give it a chance to see, is this brother actually saying something that makes sense about this dirty ass motherfucker, or is he just doing what everybody else does? Oh, Donald Trump is racist. He's a white supremacist. What is white supremacy, my nigga? I have yet to meet a white dude that I thought could really beat me up. How about that? No matter how big he was. So I don't feel like y'all do. If you feel like you see white guys that'll beat your ass, you and me are in two different boats. Two different boats. I have yet to meet them. I normally feel like I'm smashing on them. Like, and if I don't feel like I'm smashing on them, I'm like, okay, I'll have to work a little bit for this one. But I'm still beating this fucking ass. I don't expect to come out unscathed, but I just know that I'm walking away from this the victor. That's the difference between me and another black man, is that there could never be a white supremacist to me because there's never a white boy that'll whoop my ass. So to be superior to me, nigga, you got to be able to beat me. And since I know that can't not one of these peckerheads beat me, they could never be superior to me. Their anger is what they're operating with. And their anger and their system of their anger allows for them to act violently whenever they choose to, if you abridge that system. I'm giving you game right now. Super duper game. Kind of game that niggas can't even give you because they don't have it. These old ass niggas don't even have this kind of game. They can only bring to you somebody else's information, somebody else's words or whatever. They can't formulate their own fucking thoughts about the shit. They don't even try to. Because whenever they do, they have people who dissent. They're afraid of dissenters. I'm not afraid of a dissenter, but I have a confrontational mentality where I would continue to confront this individual if I don't have him blocked for the time being. I'm going to unblock him in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to unblock his little ass in a little bit. But because I have brothers like Martin Etta who were like, look, I don't give a fuck about all that. Let's talk about the original shit. I respect. So because it's like that, I have to just ignore this motherfucker for a second. But I got to get that ass before I'm done. I got to get that ass, yo. I got to get that ass because maybe he doesn't believe that Treezy's doing what he's doing. Maybe he doesn't believe that this dude is setting up something vicious right now in this country. Maybe they don't want to believe that. Maybe they don't want to see the fact that, like, he's put certain black people in certain positions to be the catalyst of blame. Oh, it's a fucking chance that he put a black guy in the HUD secretary position and they just so happen to be crushing housing and all that stuff. Come on, man. Y'all really think that was a fucking... Are you serious? You think that was by chance? That's not by chance, dude. You're talking about something that actually affects black people by and part. As a whole group, it affects them. It affects them greatly and immensely. So, if that's the case, only if that's the case, my black people, why are we in this situation? Why? Why can't we see that? Why can't people who claim to be so fucking smart see the obvious? You get what I'm saying? Like, why can't people who have college degrees see the obvious? Because they're so busy paying bills, they're so busy paying rent, they're so busy doing this, so busy doing that they don't have any time to stand back and just analyze the situation. I deal with people for a living. If your job doesn't require you to have any sort of interaction with human beings, your level of understanding of the human mind is nowhere close to mine. I'm sorry. You would have to be specially blessed by the Most High God of everything to have a better mind for people than I do. I have an excellent mind for people because I have an eye for people. I listen to what people do. I watch what people say. I feel these things. You see, I ain't no fucking woman. I'm a man. I have feelings too. And my feelings tell me things like, yo, this nigga ain't right. Person ain't got to say nothing to you. A person don't have to do anything to you or against you for you to be like, there's something not right about this motherfucker. So for people to watch Donald Trump on TV and for him to say, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of ISIS. Stop. And then turn around on TV and say some shit like, Kim Jong is an animal. He's a savage. And then turn around and then, say like, well, really, who hasn't done bad things? It's like, that's the white trash mentality. It's all right if I say it's all right. It's all bad if I say it's all bad. If y'all can't accept that's who you're looking at, then we've already lost. It's a moot fucking struggle. It's moot. Because this dude right here is a dangerous man. Very dangerous man. Once again, the most dangerous Twitter fingers on earth right now. You tell me somebody else who can get your shit airstruck just by tweeting it. Right. This dude is so fucking dangerous, y'all. And it's like, this dude is Jed Clampett in the fucking White House. That's Jed Clampett. Dude, this is Jed fucking Clampett we're looking at. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is really what it is. Redneck, hillbilly, white trash motherfucker in the White House. They've cleaned him up for the purposes of the camera. But the thing is, though, this is why they're trying to distinguish that he's a gentleman. And he's he's just a reform a playboy billionaire. Well, the thing is that if you connect that he's white trash to all the other lowly white trash motherfuckers here, what's the difference between a rich white trash motherfucker and a poor white trash motherfucker? None. Right. So what do you call a rich person that is white trash? White trash. Right. There's no difference. There's no difference. What do you call a black man in a BMW or you call a black man walking in the street? Just a nigga. That's how you are to them. That's all you'll ever be to them. They don't give a fuck. So the fact that you would try to distinguish that, oh, this guy isn't white trash or this guy is white trash. No, you let him show you that he isn't white trash until they are guilty until proven innocent. They are guilty as fucking charged until proven innocent. And since he's the face of them, since he's their major representative, D Treezy has to be taken as serious as the rest of them. And I gotta assume that his white trash abilities, his ability to be hateful, his ability to want to be a dumbass is just as good as anybody else's. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have the time for a person like that. You know, just don't. But I can't, but I can't make myself above or under a person. You get what I'm saying? I can't make you I can't make you see this about this dude. If you want to believe that America's going to be just fine, it's going to go through a fall of some kind of credit crisis, and then it's going to come back after that, and it's going to be stronger than ever. If that's what you want to believe, Cuddy, that's on you. I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me to dictate. If you want to believe that marrying somebody who doesn't look anything like you and then giving them your children makes those children just the same person that you are, that's on you. I can't make you think anything different. If you like to believe that the man that you're looking at right now has anything good planned for black people, you can believe that all you like. That is on you. But you're not going to tell me as a black man, you're not going to tell me as a black man that this piece of shit motherfucker right here has anything planned for me that's good. You're not going to tell me as a black man that marrying out is good for me as a black man or good for my people as black people. You understand? You understand? You're not going to tell me that this financial crisis, whatever crisis is coming to this country, because it's coming, that they're going to actually bounce back from it. I'm about to unblock this motherfucking knucklehead because I got to ask him something because he thinks he knows a lot. And then once I ask him what I'm going to ask him, I'm not going to reblock him again. I would just respectfully ask all y'all to ignore him. I will ignore him now this time too if he gets too outside of his, you know, his being. But this is going to tie into the white trash thing. I'm only going to ask him stuff that pertains directly to this. So if he answers anything other than that, I'm just going to ignore him. Okay, shalom, shalom, my white friend. Let me ask you one question. Name one invention, just one, that the white man did not steal, okay, manipulate from another, coerce from another, right on, or copy. Name an invention. Just once again, this is in the same category. Just one that is not birthed out of destruction. Stop. That is birthed out of destruction, right? That is turned into a peaceful means later. Tell me one thing. Just tell me one. See, here's the funny thing. You're talking about being scared, bro, but you're making me laugh at you because who's scared of you, pimp? When you say being proved wrong, what am I right about? Once again, answer my question. Quit talking and just answer the question. Name one thing. Name one thing. Just name one. Name one. Jacob doesn't supplant. That's the dude. What are you talking about, man? Dude, answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. That's all I need you to do. Don't be stupid. Name one thing white people have done. Name one. Okay, then. Bro, they're not Hamites. We're not Hamites. You're so funny, dude. See, once again, man, I'm not gonna block you, but I'm done talking to you. See y'all? Do y'all see this right here? You see this right here? You see this right here? This is a white guy, right? Who wants to be our people. And because I'm getting ready to close out, I'm about to fucking kill this picture of D Treezy and show myself real quick. And then I'm about to bust this guy's head wide open with a little bit of information. So this is what I look like. Okay. I'm going to copy my link right now since you're talking shit. I'm going to put the link in the description box down there. And what you're going to do, pimp, 1 second. Copy. Bam. All I need you to do, bro, is just show up, pimp. No, bro. I know Esau's not the white man. Stop talking to me, dude. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I'm gonna need you to do that. I'm gonna need you to do that. You're gonna have a chance. Stop, bro. Stop. 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 There you go, right there, pimp. Just click on it. All you got to do is click on it, tough guy. Since you're so smart. And we're gonna see how black your skin is. We're gonna see how black your skin is. We're gonna see where your beard is at and all that. So come on. Come on. I'm not a Hamite, first off. Second off, right on. I sent you the link. We're not you have not another fucking thing to say to me. See, look at that. You hypersensitive and so easily offended, no one can even talk to you. Where were you? No, bro. I know my mother and my father. See, once again, get in here, bro. Why are you being such a bitch now? Why are you being such a bitch? Why are you being such a bitch? No, gaming PC hooked up to the TV. Y'all see this shit right here? Y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? Okay? That's my point. I'm a real black man. I'm a real black man. I'm a real black man. You are a fucking white person. Just like the piece of shit devil I just had showing on my screen. And in about 20 seconds, I'm going to salute and end this shit. Dude, you have no idea. I needed you to see my face, though. And I'm glad that my people are seeing this. Black people. We have a white man in the White House who is just like this motherfucker in this live stream, who will come around, talk shit, won't do shit because he ain't about shit, okay? But if he can do something from a distance, then he will. Just like he is now. He's at a distance, so it's easy for this motherfucker to act like that. All right? Remember that. Treezy. I'm calling Donald Trump because you remind me of a fucking white trash, a straight trailer trash white boy who want to be a nigga. So badly want to be a nigga. But like I said, Noah's sons are triplets because they was born when he was 500. And unless the gestation periods were much shorter or years much longer, right? Where 1 year would be almost 3 for a woman to be able to get pregnant 3 different times. Smart guy. Japhet, the elder, is implicative that he is the eldest of the triplets. If a woman has twins, do both twins come out at fucking once or does one come before the other? Is one not older than the other? Please and thank you. Hey, look, y'all, I salute you. I salute you. Much love. Man, I love this shit. I really do. Peace out.